This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. The EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Terrapins will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Dropping back. It's Smith. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Smith. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brings to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks, as they put 6 more on the board.
Well, the script for the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's McLaurin. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. action here on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're going to run it here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The Terrapins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To the air, it's Washington. The short completion of the tight end. And the Terrapins pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Being set, here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Webb. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The Terrapins are looking to keep this drive going. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, home just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Oh, what a move. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Back to pass. It's Smith. Grab down the middle. It's Anthony. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. They stop him, but it's a first down. So Arkansas has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Ball handed off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Smith. He fires downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Finds an open target on the left side. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a third and short. Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Grab by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. They mix it up with a run. And the Razorbacks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line.
Touchdown, Arkansas. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat run. It's a 1st down. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Running back with the football. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. We'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kurt, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
For the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Washington. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick right inside his scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. For more now. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Catch made on the right side. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. He's at the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fighting off the defender. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To the air, it's Washington. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding some room at the 25. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the touchdown, Arkansas. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Washington. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. And he drops back in the gun. Caught by the receiver. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Fights off a defender. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Terrapins come to the line and they're hurrying. Looking to throw it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Maryland. That's how you finish a play. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First down and more. He's still running. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, for a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Second down after that previous play. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Terrapins. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pocket breaking down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets past the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Smith. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Dropping back, it's Smith. It's a quick grab. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Push to the left, pass caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Look at it, chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's McLaurin. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw. It's Washington. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, that ball is going to fall to the ground, and if you go back and look at this, he's falling back when he makes this throw. He's actually throwing it off of his back foot. You combine that with already throwing a couple interceptions, I don't know if it's a time to think about maybe warming up the backup.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to scramble. He lets it rip. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter.
End zone ahead. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they They came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So no return here. He takes in the end zone. He'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss.
Touchdown, Maryland. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to pass. It's Smith. The receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. 2 o'clock with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Razorbacks will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back to pass. It's Washington. The pass rush closing in. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Razorbacks will line up to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On the move now. He's going to take off here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Washington. Pressure is coming. That's good for a first down near the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. In punt formation to kick it away. This was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape because this lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me.